Hey all, Lawrence here from Express Unity, bringing you guys another tutorial. Now, I was going to finish the game and create like an endpoint to the level. However, I recently found out that there is a new version of Photon in the asset store. So I thought before we finish the game, why don't we take a look at it? Now, I've never used Photon Pun 2. I think this is the paid version. Let's see, here's the free one. So yeah, there's a new version of Photon, and while Photon 1 still exists and works just fine, I thought that maybe most of you would probably be more interested in using a later version of it. So yeah, we'll be learning what's new with Pun 2 together, because this will be the first time I'm ever downloading it. So the first thing I want to do, because I know it's going to probably replace everything, is grab my app ID. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy it, and I'll just put it in a notepad window so I can grab it later. Okay, so another thing you probably want to do if you guys are converting to Photon 2, I've made a backup of this project, so if it doesn't work or something goes wrong, I'll just convert back and then we can just continue the tutorial as it was. Okay, so I will go ahead and download this. I have a pretty decent internet, so it should download pretty fast. And hopefully importing it will just overwrite the existing, oops, can I not grow the window? Okay, let me, hopefully it replaces the existing Photon stuff. We'll see what happens. So we have Photon chat, libs, Photon. Alright, it looks like it isn't. Okay, so let's cancel the import. Let's go ahead into the scene window so I can expand this. So anything to do with Photon, Photon Unity Network, chat, the rest is PlayFab. Alright, so I'm just going to delete these. Now that we've removed Photon, everything's probably going to have a cry at us. Yep, there it is. So let's go back into the asset store and go import. I'll just turn the music down a bit because I feel like it's a tad loud. Alright, so let's import this. And we'll just go and make a backup. I've also got the Photon 2 networking documentation open, so we can go through this and figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go on. Alrighty, so now we have a heck of a lot of errors. Let's just go clear to see. Okay, there we go. Doesn't exist in Photon reference. Alright, so let's go to multiplayer manager. Alrighty, so let's just check if using Photon is still a thing, and if there's any others. Okay. So let's do, excuse me, photon dot pun, possible, no. Oh, okay. So, okay, I see what's, so we're probably gonna need to be using Photon and then Photon dot pun so that we can do mono behavior pun. And let's see what errors it's throwing us now. Okay, so let's figure out Photon network dot connect. Okay, so looks like we don't have a connection state detailed anymore. False until you connect to Photon. True in offline mode. It's connected already. Refined version of connect. Just true only if your connection to the server is ready. Okay. So I guess we could try one of these out. It is connected. We'll just do it's connected. And we'll do something like is connected. Alright, connect using settings. Connect to Photon is configured in Photon. Oh yes, it is another thing we gotta do. Let's go into let's get into Photon. Gotta just find the server settings now, wherever that is. Nope, not there. So interesting. Maybe we just do it here now. Let's see, connect using settings. Connect to Photon is configured in the Photon service setting file. Okay, so it does still exist, we just need to hunt down for it. It's not in the editor. Is that it? Nope. Is that it? That's Photon chat, has nothing to do with what we're trying to do. So yes, let's, sorry if this is probably going to bore you. We're kind of learning this together. So let's go into the documentation. What's this link? Getting started. think he's setting it, yeah. I can't find a service setting though. Oh, actually, we could always just use a search. No, it's not there. Oh, this is going pretty good. Okay, well, let's just use another connect method for now. Just use the arrow. We can do connect to region. Oh, it's a string now. Okay, let's just do this. And the next error, room options. Is that just because we haven't Photon real time? Okay, so needed to add a new user up here called Photon real time. And let's see, is writing, is this something new? Okay, let's see, string dot is, okay, so it seems like is writing and is reading is now capitalized. Is writing, is reading. Photon targets, is that another? Nope. Let's see what it wants then. Photon real time player. Nope. Photon target. It's probably referencing to us player scripts, so that's not what we want. RPC target dot, oh, there it is. Okay. Looks like we've gotten rid of all the errors in our multiplayer manager. Give it a save. Let's go over to our player script. And well, yeah, we're wanting to go using photon.pun. And then we want to go and do mono behavior pun. And photon is mine. I reckon that's probably going to be capitalized. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so a lot of the stuff I think David just capitalized. This is going to be RPC target dot all is mine is capitalized. Is mine is capitalized. Is writing capitalized. Is reading capitalized. Okay, so all the errors from a multiplayer manager and player script have been fixed. Let's clear this. Alright, all these errors are to do with this demo folder, so it doesn't have something I'm going to be using regardless. So demo for chat and demo here, I'm just going to delete those. There we go. Let's see what kind of errors we get when we play. They are errors that have nothing to do with any of my scripts. Alright. No, wait, does it? Yeah. Oh. Unity just froze. Oh, wait. Let's try and open. Oh, there we go. So it's a script that comes with Photon 952, 51 object reference on set of an instance of an object. 951. Are we missing the server setting file? Is that why it's doing this? Let's go to import and see if the server setting file is in here. It's the pun scene setting. Not interested in any of the demos. It's not in the plugins folder. No. Huh. Yeah, I think that error is being thrown because we don't actually have the associated script cannot be loaded. Please fix compile errors. This is it. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, I have no idea if this is right. So this pun scene setting file was giving me an error. I'm not sure if this is the one I looked at before, but if it is, it's in Photon Unity Networking, it's under code and it's in editor, pun scene setting. So I'm going to copy my ID real time, I guess. And let's go back and in multiplayer manager, let's, where did we have it? Here. So let's go network.connect using settings, and that's all we need apparently. Apparently there's no more game version, which is interesting. Use server, fixed region. I guess we'll just put AU for fixed region. Let's save that. Oh, hello, and now this comes up. What a great time. Okay. Paste the ID in here. Let's go set up project and see what happens. Wow, okay, there we go. I don't know what I changed, and I guess it had nothing to do with it. But now there is a resources folder with our settings in it. Which means whatever I just changed was wrong. Oh boy. Alright, let's just see what happens. Let's go ahead and play. See if we get any errors. Oh, we do not. Received your user ID from server, updating label value to. You're logged in. You know what? These, let's see here. Connect to master. feel like these, when connected to master things, lay the same. Override void. Let's see what happens if we do it with an override. Okay, no, that's not it. I'm just gonna debug.log this to see if this is even firing. I mean, on the plus side, we have no more errors, and now we just gotta figure out what all the functions are again. The test, that's number 3. Also, is connected is false. We'll log in. It's not true. Okay, so that function isn't being called. So we're gonna have to figure out what it is that we need to be calling. Wanna be heavy pun. Gee, the documentation is lacking somewhat. Let's see. Connected. Connect. No. It's a listener now, isn't it? No, it's not. Now it looks like we may need to import those demos and see what they're doing inside of them. So import. We don't want Photon chat because we already have that. Don't want that. None of that. Inside of here. Okay. So we don't want that. We want demos. I think that's it. Alright, let's import the demos folder and have a quick look at what they are using. Demos are pretty useless if they have errors, though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's add demo scripts game. Let's see what this is all about. And this, it's not what we want. Not the top panel. Not what we're looking for. Spaceship. Pump callbacks. Visitors RVC calls. Wait, there was something here. Oh, network client state. Let's go back to MP Manager. I'm going to change this to connection. And let's see the network client state. Directly provides the network level client state unless in offline mode. Okay, we'll use that. So we found something out of that. Nothing else seems to override on connected to master. What am I missing? Is it pun callbacks? The class provides a photon view on all callbacks, events, puns. Okay. Okay. What does that? Yeah, let's give it a shot. Wait now till we give it a try. Do we get any errors now? Okay, so now we override. Yes, there we go. This isn't giving me anything to do with an error, so I'll change that. Oh. There's no super. Wow. Override. Unjoin room failed, unjoin random failed. So let's copy this and paste that in there. So I guess what it's doing now is we get these error messages that we can display. So that's cool. Unconnected to master is also an override. So I think that's it. Let's delete the demo now because that has errors that I'm not interested in dealing with. And let's cross our fingers. Alright, so we've got our normal connection status back, so we've got PA created. Let's log in and hope that it works. Okay, connection disconnected. We're connected to the master though. Let's join or create. Join random room failed, client is not on master server or not yet ready to call operations. Wait for callback. Join lobby. Recompiled connection gets closed. You can connect as a new client. Okay. Well, it's almost there. We've got to figure out what's happening here. Unconnected to master. So all this is working. Connect using settings. Let's quickly try it again and just see what the error messages are. So P created. We have no status message, it's connected to master. Okay, I don't know what that's about. This is why you always take two. Let's do it one more time. Peer created. You get no more connection status, which is strange. Trying to create, and that works. I honestly have no idea. Maybe Unity didn't compile properly. Let's build and run and see if the game works. Alright, player 1 can be there, player 2 can be on the right, so let's log in with our test account. Okay, so yeah, the connection status is not working, not sure why. And let's log in with our second account. Join to create, waiting for players, join to create. Alright, now we've got some problems. So this player is not syncing. But I can still see it. Oh, also it says connection joined now. So that's interesting, so it does work. So where did we put our timer? Actually, let's over here, I'm going to just do debug.log test, because I want to see if it's because these variables are being synced up. So let's just quickly play it. And it actually won't work until we get another player into the game. Give it something to send and receive. Alright, I'm going to put this window on my other screen and we'll just see if there's any errors that come up over here. JavaScripts have to implement icon observable. Player does not, it is type player. Right, so I am going to take a guess. Let's say that observable. Oh, great. See, because all the functions that we need are within monobehavior ton. Can't do this, can we? Oh, I didn't actually know that was possible. Well then, I think that means this, because we're also using it here, so this would need to have a observable, can't talk properly, component there. Let's give that a shot. And really quick, let's go to our resources and player. Okay, nothing's changed, it's all still there, very good. Fixed, yeah, seems about right. Let's save the scene and build and run. Alright. If Unity could launch, that'd be great. Let's log in. Journal create. Waiting for players. Journal create. Here we go. Hooray. Everything is working. So if I hit this, my health should go down in both Unity. If I do the same here, it goes down, and then on this screen here, it goes down as well. Alrighty, well, I mean, we've done it. I knew nothing of Photon 2 until today, and we've managed to learn a bit from it, convert our scripts from Photon 1 to Photon 2. Now, if you have Photon 1 in your current game and you've been following along with the tutorial, you don't need to go over the hassle of copying me if you don't want to. It's all fairly straightforward, and the next episode, all I'll be doing is adding an endpoint to the level, and all we'll be using for that is RPC calls, and I don't think they have changed. Besides from rpc.targets, they're basically the same. So if you don't want to convert your project over to Photon 2, you don't need to. However, I'm only doing it because I understand that a lot of people would just prefer using a newer version of something. So yeah, also keep in mind that the Unity version I'm using is 2018.2.0 F2. Yeah, alrighty. So if you guys liked the episode or tutorial, which really wasn't that much of a tutorial, it was kind of just me figuring out how Photon 2 did all its things. But yeah, if you liked it, give it the video a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And I'll see you